I am going to caution you guys, but there are people out there who are farming content not for good reasons. Mine is to be educational, to be informative, to help people understand what is in the files, what they're seeing. That is why I include screenshots of the actual documents, so that you guys know I'm not bullshitting you. There are individuals who do not do that, who are running rampant on social media, who have millions of views, millions of followers, that are saying things that cannot be corroborated. And right now, a lot of this has turned into a version of the satanic panic. I have seen countless videos of people discussing cannibalism, eating babies, and not a single person has been able to produce a document that legitimately has anything to do with that. And I think it's fear-mongering. I think it's inappropriate, because what it does is it takes away from the actual horror of sex trafficking, sexual abuse, child rape, child sex abuse. It makes it this fantastical, gory, topic that everybody wants to talk about because it's so Hollywood-esque. Because what I'm going to do right now is ask you guys to think of when is the last time you heard of somebody being a legitimate cannibal? Can you think of a name? And if you thought of Jeffrey Dahmer, I want you to think of somebody else other than that. Because as much as I know about, the true crime world, I can't think of anybody other than Jeffrey Dahmer. And you want to know why? Because cannibalism really isn't anything more than a fetish. But cannibalism as a whole is so incredibly niche that the idea that there is this entire elite society made of hundreds of people who eat babies, logically, I think we can look at that and say, yeah, that's probably not true. And unfortunately, people are taking this information, they are running with it, and they are making content that gets millions of views, and it is spreading misinformation, and it is detracting from the fact that there are children who were sexually assaulted, who were sexually abused, and who were raped. And it didn't have to do with babies, and it didn't have to do with cannibalism. And if I find legit definitive proof that there is evidence to support cannibalism and cannibalism of babies, I will tell you about it. But just because something is said in the Epstein files, just because it is mentioned, Googling a name and finding a name in the Epstein files is not research, it doesn't count. You have to have context, you have to read, you have to know the information that you are absorbing. So I caution you guys with the information that you take in. There are people out there who are doing a very good job, who are being very respectful, who are using context, who are using research, and there are those who aren't. So please take things with a grain of salt. If it feels a little bit weird, that's probably because it is.